Good morning, or verbal assassin. As per your website, my name is Derek Miller, and we met at the studio the other day. So, just wanted to take a few minutes and go over what I found with respect to your website. Maybe it'll help you out. Of course, whatever changes need to be done, obviously I can update and do whatever, but not everybody has the wherewithal, the budget to get their website to a certain point initially. Usually happens over time. So I'm not one of those guys that want millions of dollars up front and then I'll go away. I prefer to work with my clients over time to build their websites, to build their social medias, and to build various other things. And I'll show you that real quick. So this is my website, NJ Mobile Fusion. That's me, of course. A heavier version and a younger version of me, but still that's me nonetheless. So what I want to show you is what I do is when you go to Google and you'll type in masonry contractor Montclair, this is my client right here, and he's also over here. This is just an ad. You see there's an advertisement, so there's no way that I can get above here as far as Google's concerned, but you can see he's here. So he's technically ranking #1 organically, but he's not ranking #1 as far as Google, paid Google is concerned, which is this guy here. The next one I want to show you is, this is another client of mine. This is the Education Station, which is a daycare center right here in Bloomfield. So if you put in daycare center, Bloomfield, New Jersey, this is my guy right here, or my company right here. This is Yelp. I'll never get in front of Yelp. I'll never get in front of Care. But he's also ranked #1 here. So these are just much too big of organizations for me to get in front of, because they pay millions of dollars in order to be at the top up here. So the next thing I want to show you is I went to, this is your website. And I was checking it out. I guess that's you, the verbal assassin, and Lady A. It was nice to meet the two of you the other day. So the first thing I want to show you is, if you go, this is one of the websites that we use. It's called SEO Quake. So what it does is that it lets me know what Google thinks of your website and what Google thinks is out there as far as your website. And as you can see, there's really nothing here as far as Google's concerned. There's no title, there's no meta, there's no keywords. As you can remember, these are keywords. So when you put in masonry contractor Montclair, which is a keyword that is in my client site, it comes up #1, but unfortunately, you don't have any keywords. You don't have any description, which also tie into the keywords. You don't have any links, external links, server, Cloudflare, which means, I'm assuming, which one tape you have? Cloudflare. Okay, you do have Cloudflare, because I see that you have your website is secure, which is smart. So you have Cloudflare secure on your website. Very good. Or as far as HTTPS, and I'll go into that some other time. It's just a secure funnel. But you can see, as far as Google's concerned, they have nothing. You have nothing. They think these are your keywords. Here as well, these are the 2 keywords, these are the 3 keywords, but they think, because as you can see what it says right here, found in, it's either going to be found in your header 1s, your header 2s, your meta description. You have nothing as far as keywords are concerned. So Google doesn't know what your keywords are and what clients to send to you as far as your website is concerned, because you haven't determined or let Google know, what's going on. Yeah, so all right, so next thing I want to show you is that I also ran a report. It's called SEO, Search Engine Optimization Report. There's me again. And what this report basically does is that it tells you step by step what's missing. Like I was telling you about the title tag. You don't have any title tags. You don't have any meta descriptions. You don't have any meta keywords. You do have a preview, which is good, but you have headers, but again, you don't really have any keywords. So as far as your headers are concerned, although you do have headers, you're not really sure, or Google's not really sure, if those particular keywords, or should I say the keywords in your headers are the keywords that you want to use, because you haven't established what your keywords are. And the keyword cloud is basically the same thing as telling you the same information as SEO Quake is saying, that you haven't really developed, whatever keyword you want. And the consistency is the same thing as the keywords, how consistent they are throughout your website. But again, you don't have any keywords, you don't have any consistency. Alt attributes are when you have images, you're supposed to put, again, your keywords into your images, because when Google comes to your website, it can't see images. So alt texting is putting those images, which are here. These are where those images are, and having that information in there so Google can utilize those keywords as well. Text to HTML ratio is the amount of content that you have on your website. You need at least 5%. You only have 2.25% of content compared to text compared to HTML, so you're low there. You do have a gzip, which is good. That means you're compressing your data, which is already there, so that it's faster when you open up your website. IP canalization is just canalizing the actual, or canaling the actual information of your URLs, which we don't really have to get into. By the way, if it's green, it's good, so that means that you're okay there. I won't go into those because you already have them. Iframes, your domain's about to expire. Significant thing here is you have no index pages. What that means is index pages are pages that are sent to Google that says, okay, these are the pages on my website. Here's the information on my website. Here's what I want to rank for. You haven't done that. You have no backlinks, meaning that you have no other websites that are linked to yours, so that you show Google that you're out there. Linking back and forth with other websites, so that means you're on the internet, and Google loves that, because the more you're on the internet, the more they like it. They say your URL is too long. I don't know if I agree with that or not. You do have a favicon, which is this little thing right here, which is good. You don't have a custom 404, so if people accidentally put the wrong information in, or one of your websites that you don't have up and ready, you don't have a 404, which means that they're not going to be able to find that website, which is bad as far as Google's concerned. Page size is good. You haven't declared a language as far as your website is concerned. You also have an email address on there, which is not a good idea. Because what in turn happens is that if you have an email address, when you start getting spam, they'll steal the email address from you, start sending spam out on it, and then your website could be shut down if that spam gets onto the Google bad list. Safe browsing is not really that important. Your website is not mobile friendly. If you have people going to your website, they really can't see it from a mobile site. It's off. It's compatible, but it's not mobile friendly, meaning that it looks like your images are off when you go from a mobile cell phone. I already looked at it, and it's off. Your mobile view is okay, which means that you can view it, but it's not viewing properly. A couple things: increase the speed of your website. Analysis: you don't have analytics. You don't have Google Analytics. Google Analytics keeps track of how many people go to your website, how long they're there, and various other things. You don't have that on there as well. Encoding, meaning that your language encoding is not properly done on there as well. Looks like you're not linking your social medias, because you don't have any Facebook likes or Gmail, or it looks like you have quite a few Twitter hits, which are connected to your website, but you don't have any of the other social medias that seem to be pulling into your website. There's no traffic, because again, you don't have Google Analytics set up. There's no visitor localization, because again, you don't have Google Analytics set up. That's where all that data is pulled from, and that's probably about it. There's no broken links, which is good. So for the most part, your website is built well. It just needs some tweaking, might be the best way to explain it. So again, you got a 45 out of 100, which is not terribly bad. There's quite a few different things on it that need to be updated. So again, this is Derek Miller. My number is 973-743-9263. Again, I can fix a lot of this stuff. If you want, we can have a conversation about it. Look forward to hearing from you soon. Peace.